said it on Facebook about the car crash on Oslo and Old Dixie when I was riding with this woman in a Monte Carlo, and I told her to please slow down because you can't take this turn faster than what she had tires on there like donuts, 60 miles an hour with this tire she had on there. Well, the car broke loose in the rear end and spun off the road. We hit an oak tree, and that's why I'm missing teeth up front. Um, at Troma hoked at Longwood Hospital, and that's where my body ended up. My spirit ended up in heaven, flying through like this cave, long cylindrical cave or something. There's babies on the left hand side and some kind of like bronze mirror on the right hand side. And when I got up there, it was like a 30 by 50-foot door. Angel threw me through it, and it was like a funnel. And the line moved very fast. I looked down on the ground, I looked up, I looked to the left, I looked to the right, and I was already at the table. At the table, there were three judges in sackcloth, and the judge in the sackcloth that was in front of me had a scale, like a lawyer scale, had white rocks and black rocks in it. I looked at the person in the sackcloth, and I was like, "Well, it looks pretty even to me." And then he pointed to the pit to the right, his right, not my left. His right, my left. So I looked down the pit, and I was like, "That's a long way down. I'm not jumping in that pit." And then he stood up. And he's got skeleton hands, so when he pointed to the pit, I looked at skeleton hands and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then pointed back to the door, and I shook my head, "Yeah." And I woke up in Longwood Hospital, ready to jump off the whatever table I was on, moving. And then they hit me with some kind of sedative and knocked me back out. And then I woke up in the damn hospital bed right down the road from the CPU with critical care, and had this fucking catheter in my penis. And I was like, "Man, you can get this fucking tube out of my dick." And he's like, "You just use the bathroom, just go right there." And I was like, "What are you talking about, man?" Go right there. I said, "You can get up." Like, "How do I get this tube out?" And he's like, "Oh, you walk the halls and I'll take it out." Pretty simple. So I got enough strength to walk the halls, and then I found out where that lady was that got us into a car wreck. And I went to her bedside. I grabbed her by the hand. I forgave her while we were still in the hospital for getting us in a car wreck and killing our asses. Because that's not fun, man. That ain't fun at all. The only thing that's fun about death was there wasn't no pain. And then I thought about a couple of things. I was like, pain is part of living. But I never could get my fucking teeth fixed because they're like, "Oh, having teeth is like a luxury. Chewing food's like a luxury." So I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? If I was gonna do that, I was like thinking, well, shit, if I had it all together, I would have been like, well, I just keep all my rotten teeth in my mouth and just use penicillin and fight the infection that way until they rot out of my head, pretty much." And that's what I've been doing. Because when they put a ban on me from getting my teeth pulled and getting them fixed, I just take penicillin or amoxicillin or whatever kind of strong ass antibiotics they have and fight the infection and let the tooth rot right out of my head. As soon as it goes underneath the skin, there ain't a problem with it rotting anymore. See what I'm saying? It's all cosmetic. They're like, oh, you fucking face, you like this and that. And you got bad teeth. And like, so, still chew food. Still work out. Chew food.